Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines 2, where we are in the city of Tampere. And today we're actually going to be doing something that's been kind of needed for a little while. So we're going to be playing around with services, but we're going to be building out this middle section right here. And I think we're going to be playing around with a couple other things. We really need to focus on some power. So if we go down here, we can see that our electricity availability is quite a bit below. So we have 60 megawatts that we're making, and we have 95 megawatts that's in demand. And because we're going to be doing a pretty big expansion, we can expect this to be quite a bit higher as well. But if we go ahead and zoom out, let's go ahead and look at all of our info panels now. So if we go to medical, we can see our healthcare availability is actually pretty good. The only thing that's kind of rough is this little pocket over here, which we may play around with adding a few roads or something. But then we're going to solve a lot of these problems today. So if we go into a lot of these, so college, I know in the last episode I said we were going to play that. Place a college down. We also need to do fire and police. And so let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first thing we need to do ideally is probably our medical. So what I want to do, I want to go down to our progression panel to the development points and come in here, and let's just go ahead. So I want to get the emergency battery station. I really think it helps to grab a whole look. So we could do the geothermal. So if we go in here, where is it? So geothermal, it makes 150 megawatts. It's only 300,000 a month. It's not that much. It does cost quite a bit. So it's 750,000 to make. And then the downside to it, and it's kind of funny, it doesn't show you until you try to place it, is you need to be above water sources. So actually that's not a water. Where am I going? You need to be above water sources. So we would have to place this somewhere in this area, somewhere that has water. So, and this thing does give off quite a bit of smoke too. I think it's steam. So we could definitely put it over here. I have a really fun idea for this that I want everybody to kind of see. We're going to do a big harbor, and I think we could actually fit in a nice geothermal plant down there. That could be smart. I think we might actually give that a shot. So let's come in here. Let's go ahead. Let's get crazy. We are going to start unlocking some of these. We have 42 points. And so let's come all the way over here. We're going to do these two as well. I don't think we need that one either. So that's 22 right there. So we have 13 left. I honestly don't even think we need 13 right now. We're going to just go ahead and sit on that. I think we're going to end up putting a geothermal plant here. I think that's actually a really fun idea. And it helps us to save our points as well, because we could do gas or coal, but if we wanted to do like nuclear or coal or something, we'd have to really spend a lot of these points, which I don't really think is necessarily smart right now. So we're going to do the advanced. Actually, let's check out our water. Let's see where we're at. So water availability. So we're definitely on the cusp. We're going to have to focus on that here soon. I don't know if we're going to do that on this episode, but it is a service. So we're going to go ahead and buy it just in case. We're going to come in here, purchase our hospital. I don't think we're going to do either one of these just yet, though we do need to do a trash episode here soon. So we could do university. I don't think we're going to. We're going to do fire watchtowers, and we're going to do fire stations. We're not really going to mess with any of the emergency shelters. I do like the idea. I just don't think that it's something that we're going to do in this city. It makes it a lot harder. So we are going to do water here soon, and I want to get some subway things going on. We could do tourist attractions. I don't think we're going to though. And we're going to do post offices, because it's a huge deal. So we're going to come in here. We still got 17 points. That's just crazy, man. We just unlocked so much, and yet we did so little in terms of our points. We still have 17 of them. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to come in here, go to our hospital, and we are going to place this. Let's go ahead and just place it like right there. That's what I'm thinking. And then let's grab our alley, and we will come down like this. And so one of the cool things that I actually just found out, so whenever you're working with key walls, say you ended up making yourself some little key walls like this, you have to watch out where the land is below them, because it does affect whether you're going to be able to read if you're trying to build a road off of it or not, because we're actually going to provide some more connectivity in here. This is going to be really important for us. We need to provide some access. In my little test builds, we generated quite a bit of traffic around a lot of these intersections, and so I think we may even upgrade some of them. But just by doing that, what you can do now, hopefully, as long as we're not on the hospital, let's go to 90. Yeah, now we can connect it. Perfect. So then we should be able to come up this side as well. Was that 90 or 91? You know what? I wasn't paying attention to that. We're going to give that a shot. So 90, yeah, 90. And then what we're going to do is actually just draw a couple more of these across. So I do want to try to follow some sort of pattern in here. I would like to give just a few squares of zoning so that the zones are actually kind of overlapped a little bit. And the reason we're doing that is because it's going to help create just a denser appeal for this area. So let's go ahead and do a road across. We're going to have this, and we want to remember what it says. So 97 yards. So we want to come in here now. Let's go 97 out. Looks like 97 is not an option, but 98 is right there. 98 is close enough. We're going to go ahead and go like that. And then let's grab this, have it go in there as well. And it's kind of funny, I backtracked just a little bit. I completely forgot. So I did make a couple changes in between the episodes. So I went ahead and upgraded this whole intersection. And it's kind of funny because now it's playing into it. So this road actually becomes a very integral road. So I decided to just kind of change this around. I don't know if you guys remember, everybody had to turn and it was just this really poor scenario. And now it's just a little bit better. And you can see I even did a little bit lane maths in here, just kind of opened up some lanes. I'm going to go ahead and remove lights off of these though, just because we have our cargo terminal down here and having unrestricted flow on this is a lot better. And so, all right, but I wanted to show you guys that. All right, and so now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get rid of this section. We're going to get a little crazy with the roads in here because we drew out a lot of this stuff so long ago, and yet we didn't really do anything with it. And so we're going to go like that. And then let's go ahead and do a road. I'm thinking I want to be, if we come out here, let's go, we want to be at a 90. Yeah, so if we go right there, I think that's actually pretty good. We will come all the way over here, and then let's go ahead and connect this up too. So what we did there is just created a little bit of connectivity for the area. Yeah, we just created some access. We do need to create some access going to this other side as well, and it's kind of cool. We actually kind of lucked out with this little corridor in here. Let's actually turn this into a big road. I feel like this has the potential to be a pretty solid connection, so I think it would be smart for us to do it correctly. Let's go in here now, and we're on continuous. And one of the cool things, so we have our rail line dipping down. And so we can have our road kind of cut across. Let's redo that. We're going to go 180. And there we go. I made our nice clean connection. And this is actually going to prove to be a really good connection for us, for a lot of people. Because right now you have to go all the way down and around, and having this kind of cut through here is just really smart. All right, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and connect up that road to this road. I was kind of looking at this. I was like, man, this is actually a pretty good connection for us to extend across. So it does look like we need to come in here and just kind of play around with that ground just a smidge. So now that we have that, we should be able to come all the way up here. Oh man, and it was at a 90. We got lucky with that. Let's go ahead and connect this up to, you know what? I don't think we need that square in there. Well, you know what? We're just going to put it, because maybe we'll do some commercial in here. We're now at a point where we can kind of come in here and zone some of this. So we're going to go ahead and place that down. Let's do just a small alley. And I want to come up here at a 90. Yeah, we'll go just like that. And we're going to have to do a path off this one side just to get rid of the zoning, which is kind of frustrating, but it's just, where we're at in the game. So we'll go just like that. Perfect. Get our zoning, and let's do a couple smaller of those. Yeah, let's do a small bit of commercial. We'll, at first I was like, maybe we won't have that zoning, but I think we're going to keep it. So the goal over here, first off, we need to get rid of this. So you have a little pathway kind of, you have zoning off of this road, which really kind of hurts you. So we'll go ahead and go like this, get our zoning back to full. Yeah, perfect. So now we're pretty good. I like that we put that road in there too. It really helped to kind of cut that off a bit. So now that we have that, let's actually, we got this right here. We might as well have this come all the way down. I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's like, what's the point? And not. So let's do that. Yeah. And so we want this to be a mix of residential, kind of mixed use. So I think up here we'll actually do just a row of mixed use. I think that's pretty good. And then let's do some residential in there. We want to do some high density. So I think we'll do just one patch of high density right there. Let's do low rent behind it, just kind of backfill. And then we will come in here. We're going to fill a lot of these in. Let's do that. This might be a little bit too loud for those. You definitely got to be careful with that. And then let's see if we can squeeze our low density commercial kind of underneath this. I think that would be fun if we go like that. Let's see. I think a lot of these actually will build. Yeah, they will. Nice. Look at that. I think that is awesome. We could actually, you know what? Because I didn't add the road in on my test build. And so that actually kind of messed me up a little bit. So if I come in here and we add in commercial zoning just like this, what are we looking at? because this actually might end up working out a little bit better. Yeah, let's see what's going on. So we want to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh yeah, look at that. This is going to be a lot better. This is going to be fun. Okay, perfect. And so now look, we got one tall building that's looking really cool. I like this office building too. I think that is just fantastic. Let's go in here, fill in that little batch. Let's go ahead and just fill in these little back ones as commercial as well. And this is already looking pretty good. I think we want to do a small alley off this back way. Yeah, so if I'm going just like this, we'll go 90. Yeah, we do get rid of a little bit, which kind of sucks, but so let's do another just row of houses right here. We are going to come through here and get rid of our pathway. Let's go ahead and pause, get rid of all this. Let's get rid of the zoning, just kind of see what happens with it. Yeah, so it kind of splits up a little bit. I think we will grab our alley and let's go ahead and continue it on just because we can. We could go all the way down to the end. So we could just do this. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of how little room at the bottom that leaves. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go just like this, and then we're going to go into continuous, and we are going to curve this in. We got to go back once again, and voila, it is done. Let's go just like that. Fantastic. And so what I'm thinking, we are going to come in here and let's do a little commercial district just to kind of clean it up. I think we will do mixed use right there. Let's go ahead and keep the time on pause that we can build these in. Let's see how close we are to. So we're getting kind of close to that. We're not too close right now though. So what I'm thinking, we're going to do some mixed use right there. And then let's go ahead and do some apartments and stuff. I think that would be good. So we're going to come in here and basically do housing. That's the main goal for this area. And then probably a couple small little commercial districts. So we'll come in here, fill this in. Let's go ahead and grab this and do the same thing on this side. Fantastic. We can get rid of this pathway. We'll go ahead and keep that connection over there. That's actually a pretty good connection. And then let's go ahead and do a couple crossovers. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. I went ahead and created some smaller pockets just to keep it kind of interesting. So we could come down here, and I think what we're going to do is actually turn it. I'm surprised. Yeah, if we go just like that. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll turn it. That looks pretty good. I like the idea of having these smaller little pockets in there. I think it helps to create a little more realism, because a lot of times roads and stuff like that, they're not necessarily all planned out at once like this, where they're building out a city or something. It's something that just evolves over time. And so they end up having these little pockets where at one point, it served the city well, but it's just not, something that's still actively needed, but it's just a part of the city. So it just makes it look a little bit more real. So let's come in here now. We are going to connect this up. We want to get our zoning in. Let's go ahead. I'm going to throw in zoning real quick. All right. And just a few moments later, I finished all the zoning. You can see I definitely started with some taller buildings, and I actually I like the look of these. So I put the taller buildings kind of in the middle just to kind of muddle it up a little bit. And so now let's go ahead and move on. So what I want to do is actually add in the police station into one of these areas. So we have the hospital, we have welfare. This is going to end up being our large downtown. Our downtown may even envelope more into this if we kind of fill in some of this. Like, I think it would be smart if we came in here, and it'd actually kind of be smart if we did, these. So if we go all the way down, let's just kind of see. I was initially just going to do apartments, but I think those would actually be a little bit better. But let's go ahead and place down this police station. So we're going to do police headquarters. I could go straight off that road, or I could grab a smaller road. And what I could do is actually come across here, go like this, and I honestly don't know how much room we're gonna have. So if we go, let's go like that, and then let's look at our upgrades. So this is definitely future proofing. So more cells to hold a larger number of apprehended criminals. I don't think we're gonna need that. So if we go into our little info views and go to police, so we have 1 arrested, we have criminals in jail, we have 11, so we have 10 that are sentenced to prison. So, and we still don't have a prison. So they just get held here. We have room for 100 people, so I don't think we need that. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the more police vehicles, and we're going to do the helicopter. The helicopter is just fantastic, and this is actually something that we forgot to do with the hospital. So I think what we're going to do, let's bring this back, and then we're going to connect that up. Let's come over to our hospital now, and we want to make sure to upgrade this. So we want to do, this is like a trauma center. So specialized equipment and facilities increase the chances a patient recovers from their condition. And so this is like like car crashes and stuff. They can be sent over here and they have a higher chance of survival. So specialized treatment helps citizens in the hospital service area remain healthier. So we definitely want to do that. Look at that, milestone 12, large city. Congratulations. Thank you, game. You are moving ahead very nicely. So we got 3.2 million simoleons. We got 12 development points and 21 expansion points. So we are still just chugging along with that. And we want to do the helicopter too. So we don't have any helicopter depots. So adding in those helicopters really goes a long ways for us. And so now you guys can kind of see I left this little space in the front. So I want to do parking in here. So we're going to do, let's go ahead and do 2. And then what I'm going to do is actually get rid of this middle one here. And we're going to do a little plaza. I think that would be good. So if we go just like that, let's go ahead and check that out. So this would definitely be a moment where I would grab move it and I'd slide it over and I'd be like, this is just such a fantastic mod. It really saves us a lot of time. But we don't have access to that. So we're going to go ahead and remove that light. Man, what happened over here? There's a bus involved. I mean, dude, oh my God, look, the car rolled. I don't even, these cars like skid. This car rolled too. This is hard to identify like what happened. So, you know what, we're going to keep it paused. Let's divert real quick. We need to upgrade our road maintenance depots. We only have one. And I don't even think that this thing's upgraded. It's not. So it provides more space for a large fleet of road maintenance vehicles. So let's go ahead and go 15. We are going to come all the way over here though. And we are going to place down a road maintenance depot. And what we're going to do, we are going to come off of here. We're going to go just like this, but we're going to come out at a 90 like this. Yeah, we're going to go just like that. Perfect. And then let's actually see if we can fit that. We can. It's a little too tight. We'll go just like that. Perfect. Fantastic. And I think the other thing that I was going to do over here is actually a crematorium, because that is something that you want to pay attention to. So we do have an item. You see how it's going red over there? That's actually because of anarchy. Well, it's like anarchy is kind of like a slippery slope in this game. Once you start using it, it's like if you want to be around or use items around things that you've done with, you have to have anarchy on. It's just kind of frustrating. So we'll go like that. And then so more space for hearses. Let's go ahead and do 1. We're not going to be able to because of the rail line. But let's go ahead and do this one. And you can see it's even giving me read errors, even being close to that. So that's good. So we got 2 more. We upgraded our road maintenance. We got a massive wreck over here. I mean, this is just crazy, guys. This would be like, where are the police? We got a police department right here. Like, what is happening? These people are just going around it. Is that a police car right there? I think it is in the middle. And it's so funny. I think all those people that just appeared were the people from all the cars or something. That seems like a little too many people. There wasn't that many people in the cars. It sounded crazy when I thought about it. I was like, man, that's a lot of people. But I honestly don't know if that's true. So we'll go ahead and bring this now. Ooh, we have 2 intersections. Like, right. That's terrible. You know what we're going to do? We're going to come down here. We're going to turn it like right here. And then what I'm thinking is let's actually do some offices in here. I think that this would just be a good location for some offices. Yeah, if we go like that. And then I think we'll actually do some more offices. Let's do just a path on this backside. And we definitely need to focus on some path accessibility. We haven't been doing the greatest with that. So let's bring this across now. Let's go like this. And then let's make sure that we didn't mess up we did. So we'll go like that and we'll just go ahead and follow the line down. I want to do it without anarchy. So yeah, there we go. That was a little bit better. This one probably has a little piece too. Yeah. So if we go just like that, fantastic. Look at that. Nice. And so now that we have that slight little detour, let's go ahead and connect this up. And I think we're just going to do more offices around this. And so we go ahead and let's check out our 2. So we're already at an average health of 70. So we've boosted way up, which is fantastic. So we have our clinics over here. We got a clinic. We're definitely going to need to do a clinic over here. Let's see if we can upgrade this at all. Additional space for more patients. So I don't think we're going to need that. Yeah, we have 11 patients out of 125. Looks like we're actually doing pretty good on that. So let's back out and look at our police coverage now. Oh, wow. Look at that. So it's literally all green. We even got a little heart down here. Nice. So our overall crime probability, the average likelihood of a building becoming a target for criminal activity, 1%. We're so low. Look at that crime success rate, 25%. It's really low. Current number of criminals, so 264. So that's like an estimation of how many criminals are in the city or something like that. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. We do need to remove this light. Let's make sure that this light is still gone. This road is getting crazy. We are going to have to figure out some better access over here. We're eventually going to get access to this freeway over here, but this is just kind of crazy. So we have another space right here. We could do our fire department. It's not going to take up the whole space. We could expand out our city a little bit more, which I think would actually be pretty smart. So if we were to just do that, let's grab our road. All right, so it doesn't want to do it. So we'll go just like that. And then let's grab our small road. We're going to go, and then let's go ahead and do 92. We're going to come all the way down here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think it would be good for us to connect this up though. Yeah, if we go like that. And then that way I can come back through here and put in some more zoning. All right, so just a few moments later, we have some buildings coming in and you'll see some empty spaces. I wanted to do some more high density residential in there too. And so now that we have that, we're going to move on to this area, and I actually want to do something interesting here. So we only have one cargo terminal right now, and it is all the way down here. And I have plans to put a cargo hub over here, cargo harbor. To have your cargo terminals actually transport within the city is also beneficial. And so what I want to do is actually have this come. And what we're going to do, let's actually raise this up just a little bit, because I'm kind of looking at the ground. I'm like, you know what, that's just a little too high. So if we are too low, we want to build a little bit of a ledge because we want to go straight over that, which is kind of going to be a pain, but we want to place this down. Let's go ahead and do like right there. And then what we're going to do is actually have a road. I'm going to leave a little space for some zoning because I don't want it to be a 4-way intersection. I want it to be 2 3-way intersections. Yeah, we'll go just like that. And we could actually do a bigger lane because this is going to become a busy corridor. But I think for right now, what we do need to do is get rid of that. We're going to get rid of a connection, which just is terrible, but we're going to bring this across. I want it to go like probably right about there. And then let's go ahead and turn it now. Yeah, we'll go just like that. Let's bring it forward. Fantastic. And then we can, that didn't connect. Whenever it gives you that little spiral, it means that there's not a clean connection. A lot of times it's just because of the curve. And so now what that should do is allow us to connect this up, which is fantastic. If we go just like that, fantastic. Nice. And so we can come through here now, and let's go ahead and we're going to give it an outside connection. We're going to go to a connection that we don't currently have. So we're going to go all the way over here, bada bing, perfect. And then what we're going to do is actually bring a connection all the way over to our other cargo hub. And I know that they're going to have to do some weird, turning around and stuff, but honestly, it's just going to save us a lot of trips with trucks. Because now, say like, this rock business needs to send some rocks over to a business over here. Looks like we're having power issues. It will actually send it through rail since a train is going to be going over there instead of a truck. And so you'll save on kind of that, that congestion. So let's come in here now. Remember, we were going to do the geothermal. We actually purchased this whole land for it. And this thing is massive. And I'm going to kind of give a little bit away of so we're doing a big harbor here. So what we're going to do, let's actually bring this out. We're going to get kind of crazy with this. How high off the ground is, so we don't want that to be that high off of the water. We want it to be, high enough to where it's not going to overflow, but we don't need all of that. So let's, we're going to keep it on pause. This is a real issue that the city is dealing with. And so we are actually going to come across here as well. Let's come in here. We're going to go just like this. Yeah, we're going to go like that. We're going to finish this too. I really want to finish that river. I think that that's going to be something that becomes pretty important for us. Maybe we'll do this on the next episode since we're kind of playing around with this. So if we build this across, and then let's go ahead and close this up. Let's see if we can get this in now. Let's see. Oh, we can. Where's the road? Okay, so the road is on this side. So it's actually, let's go ahead and place it down so that we can kind of build everything around it. That's terrible. Let's see if we can change that with this. Look at that. That actually looks really good. I like the look of that a lot. And so we can now draw a road in because that's pretty important. We need to get a road in. And then let's now kind of just curate the rest of this little area around this. This isn't the greatest to have in like a port. I don't know if we're going to stick with this. Does this look good? Let me go. What do you guys think? Is this something that we should stick with? I mean, I originally liked the idea, but I feel like we're going to have to carve too much out of this because what we could do is just do like a gas power plant or something like that. So let's come in here, look. So let's do the gas one and let's unlock it. So gas power plant, 250 megawatts. That's huge. That means we can actually get rid of our other ones. So medium ground pollution, medium air pollution. So this is terrible. So what we're going to do, I know we're getting a little sidetracked, but this is something that I talked about at the beginning of the episode. We're going to have to deal with it. Electricity is huge. So we're going to come across there now. And what we're going to do is actually draw a road in. Let's actually do like a slope or something. I think that would be good. So we'll go down to 100. Yeah, we'll go like this. And then let's do a slope coming down. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so the road's a little bit cleaner too. Now we should be able to place our lovely power plant. This is probably just going to become like an industrial area, an extension of the forestry department over there. So now we can come in here. Let's place this down. So we got one power line in the back. Let's see if we can upgrade that. So we want to reduce the air pollution produced by the plant. We definitely want to do that. A more efficient burn process allows the same power output with less fuel. So we definitely want to do that too. Provides more power, but also uses more fuel. We don't need that. So allows more fuel to be stored at the plant. I don't know if that's necessary. I don't know if we need that. We might need it. If we do need it, then we're going to build it. But as of right now, I don't know if we need it. And so what we're going to do, let's do the battery plant. And then I'm going to actually grab a road and we're going to go kind of around it a little bit. We're going to grab the alleyway though. Grab the alleyway, go around. Let's see if we can connect that up. I'm pretty sure we can. So we definitely, let's go ahead and connect these up. And that leaves enough room to where we should be able to go like this. And then let's do a transformer station. Let's go ahead and put that guy right there. And then let's do a small parking lot for this one. Not a huge one. We're going to do just a small one. It will go just like that. And we could probably do parking. I mean, this has a little bit of parking in the front. Maybe that's all the people that's needed for that. We do need to connect this up though. So we're going to bring this across, down, and then connect that up. Fantastic. And we can do another alleyway right here underneath the power lines. This would definitely be a little bit sketchy. I mean, there's power lines everywhere. This is kind of like a, power plant. I don't know. I think they would probably put these underground, especially it being such a big power station. So we would definitely want to get at least these ones underground. Let's go ahead and do that. These would probably all be underground too. They'd probably go underground the second it left the plant. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that actually is a good idea. So if we go just like this, connect this up, connect that up, fantastic. So at least now, I mean, the power lines are next to the plant, which kind of makes it look cool, but then it, goes underground once it leaves the plant, which I think is really smart. And so now let's look at our power. We should be pretty good. Yeah, we're hugely we're so much better. And so what that does is it actually provides us an opportunity, or better yet, the electrical company an opportunity to get rid of some assets, divulge a little bit, kind of downsize. And I think what's going to happen is the trash company is actually going to upgrade a little bit. Looks like we need to reconnect these. We don't want to lose any connections, but it allows the garbage and waste management company to expand, which I think is good because gotten rid of the power plants, it actually opens up some space over here. And I actually moved some of the ground around a little bit. I think we are going to end up redoing a lot of our trash service here soon because even with that upgrade, I think we're still pretty close to our cusp. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to actually, the waste management company is going to take up more of this little peninsula here. But now that we have that, so we have power now, which is fantastic. We have 313 megawatts. We got a ton. We're going to start exporting electricity again, which is good. Helps our city out. We're making just money hand over fist right now, so it doesn't really matter. But we got that cargo hub in there. We want to kind of check that out. We want to make sure that our traffic is not getting too crazy for this. So it does look like there might be a light right in the middle of that. So we want to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that one too. Let's get rid of this one. Just kind of see what happens. I mean, it's congested. It doesn't look too bad right now though. I think we'll come in here, get rid of those two big lights. Let's get rid of these small ones. We want this to have unimpeded access to this roundabout. We want there to ideally be stop signs coming off. None of these are huge, like 4-lane interchanges. And so I'm not too worried. These would probably be lights in real life just because of the speed of the people coming off of this and everything would be kind of unsafe. All right, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and check out these little places. We have a bus depot in here. We could do electric buses, which is good, but then we also have an extra garage, which is pretty good. So I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and do 2 extra garages off this backside. It's going to help fill in the space. But then what we can do is go over to this wastewater treatment plant. Let's actually so we want to increase the sewage purification rate, resulting in more sewage being turned back into fresh water. So that, increases, that's pretty good. So it provides increased processing capacity for the facility. So let's go ahead and check it out. So usage, purification rate 50%. Let's go ahead and we're going to add this in. I want to go ahead and put it right next to that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we were going to do just a little road, but honestly, I don't think it's really needed. We got this road, this road. We definitely need to kind of connect this up. I thought I'd actually already done this. So what I'm going to do is just lower the rail line going all the way down enough to where we can bring this road across. All right, and just a few moments later, we have provided that connectivity, and I just sunk down the rail line. I did end up having to do a little bit of a bridge still with that, but we now have connectivity over here, which is good. So we have this coming all the way down to this big road. There's quite a bit of things that we need to do with connectivity, especially for this area over here. It's kind of cut off. So we have our trash service and now our power plant. This would be important for us to have some pretty good access to. So we still need to get rid of this guy. We're not doing this anymore. We're just going to kind of leave this how this is right now. We're going to reshape it again when we actually do the harbor, but for right now, I think that's pretty good. So now what I'm thinking, we could come in here. I think it would be kind of good to do fire department right here because it's very centralized, good location. I think that this would be a good spot right there. Create a couple smaller connections. So let's come in here and place this. Let's just kind of see what we're working with this. So we definitely want to do the helipad. So specialized rescue service workers. We definitely want to do that one too. I think we're going to have to bring this up just a little bit. I think this is going to be kind of an issue for us. So I wonder if we can place this like right there instead, because that actually butts up to the back too, which is good. And then let's do on-site training facilities. So we got that. We want more storage for fire engines. Fantastic. So the specialized units are the people who go for like crashes and, you know, natural disasters that we have, collapses, floods, stuff like that. And so I think it's really beneficial for us to have that. So we want to bring this up now, and I want to kind of connect this in. Let's actually just go like this. And then what we'll do is do just a small bit of commercial right there. Let's actually do offices right there. And then let's do some commercial right here, because this would just be a really high volume area. Like for there not to be commercial there would be kind of interesting. It would be intentional, like they didn't put it there for a reason. So let's come over here now, and we could do more of our kind of taller ones, which I think we're actually kind of creating a little bit of a main street here. I think it looks kind of cool. So if we go like that, and then let's do our smaller one just like that. Fantastic. We can fill this in. It's going to jam up this area. We're going to get a lot of traffic with this. This might not be the smartest bet, but we'll kind of see. We'll let this play in. And, you know, we're building a city, so you're going to end up running into issues regardless. And so I think it would be kind of smart for us to kind of expand that out a bit. So we got medical, we did trash. Let's go ahead and plop in that college real quick, because this is a huge thing too. So we're going to come over here and let's go ahead and place this like right off the road, because we definitely need college. This is, you know, we're getting pretty full. So let's place this like this. And then what I'm thinking is we're going to do some parks off the backside. I think it's just going to be a nice touch. So we'll do a plaza. Let's do a small park. And then let's do the dog park. No, you know, let's do some of these smaller ones. So yeah, we're going to do the basketball. I think we could even fit tennis. Let's see though. Tennis is kind of big. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and check that out. So we'll do some pathways through here, and then we'll do some trees and stuff too. Just kind of clean it up, make it look a little bit better. I don't know if I can squeeze this. Oh, I can. Fantastic. Look at that. That is nice. Go just like that. Nice. Look at that. Perfect. And so we'll come back through here and just kind of clean this up. I'll do some of those decals and stuff. But that's going to really help us out a lot, because our education was already kind of ballooning. We're still, I mean, we're going to need some more here soon. Our college admission is definitely up. And so we did electricity. We didn't do water. So let's go ahead and throw in water too. Let's check this out. So we got water availability that's pretty low. Our sewage treatment's actually pretty good for right now. But what I was thinking is actually adding it in right here to this little space over here. So if we do a road, let's do a road just like that. And then let's go in here. We want to do the big guy, and we're going to have to definitely get rid of some of these pathways. We're going to come back through to redraw a lot of these in. We really need to focus a little bit more on getting these in. So this is actually pretty good. This one's pretty good too. I wonder if we could place that like that. Let's go ahead and grab our level tool. Yeah, I think this could be good if we can get it. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and place that like that. And then let's look at, so there's no upgrades, which is fantastic. And let's try to, so this has a little bit of ground pollution, so we really wouldn't want that over here. You know what I'm thinking? Let's go ahead and turn this into, I'm thinking more of a wastewater, but you know, we already got this drawn in here. Let's just get this in here. We're going to do, because I don't really think we even need a wastewater kind of plant right now. If we go in here, I think we just needed water. So if we unpause that, so our water availability should shoot way up. Yeah, perfect. So I guess we just didn't really need it, which is okay. I mean, that's good. We just don't want any ground pollution near this. And so you really got to be careful. I don't think we would need a lot of parking. This facility would probably run itself largely. I think we'll do a couple little offices though. I think that would be good. Yeah, we'll go just like that. And then what could we do across the street? I think some more offices would be good. Yeah, if we go like this, and then this high volume street right here would definitely warrant some commercial. So that looks good. I wonder if we can get this road to go across. That looks fantastic. And then we can't come in here. It would be good if we could get a little crossroad in here. And then that way we can actually do some housing, or we could just do some more commercial. We already got quite a bit of commercial over here though. I don't really want to just continue concentrating it. I feel like that could be bad. So let's actually do some housing. Yeah, we'll just bring these down just a little bit. We'll kind of see what happens with these. I don't really want to. Yeah, you see what that did? That blocked. All right, so it took a little bit of finagling, but I think I finally got it. And it's kind of funny. These bridges aren't really even like bridges. It's just like a wall. That's not even like a bridge. It's kind of weird. They did like a quay wall instead, but it's allowing the water to flow through. I think that looks better. We definitely did a little too much zoning off of some of these, so I had to kind of trim them back just a bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. And then that way we can, let's go ahead and raise this up. We got it so low. Go just like this. Fantastic. And then we're pumping water. We got some offices over here. I don't think that this would be, I think we're going to do offices. Let's go ahead and turn this all office. Just, I mean, having homes over here is one thing. Having homes next to this water treatment plant, I just don't think is really going to be the best. So I think we did quite a bit. We definitely need to do our mail as well. This is something that I've been kind of forgetting. So we haven't done mail in a little while. And mail is a huge service. It plays a pretty big role in upgradability and overall happiness for people. And so we want to make sure that we're getting these all down. I'm going to place mailboxes going all the way through. And then what we're going to do is start playing around with some of the services and stuff. All right, so I have placed down quite a bit of these. I think we're pretty well covered. We're not covered over here. So we'll do one down there. But now what we need to do, we need to start looking at our post offices. So we have a post office over here. And this post office is actually kind of jammed because I don't want to, like, maybe we could probably do this one. Yeah, so what is that? So extended storage space helps store more mail. So we don't need that. We need increased speed to house more post vans. So we definitely need this one. We could probably put it on this side. Man, this is gonna be so close. So we'll put that right there. That bumps it up to 30, which is good. And then what we need is to place one down here. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna place it kind of like we did these ones. Let's grab our road, and we actually might be able to extend this out. Yeah, if we go this way, yeah, I think this is gonna be good. That way what we can do, there actually might be a better location. I think it'd be better if we could get it in this area. If we grab this, let's move this over to the bus, and then that way we can move our post office, grab that, and then let's actually upgrade it with both. So we're going to do one in the back, and then let's do the vans on the side. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Fantastic. And then that way we can actually grab this road. Now let's just have this go straight. And then I'm thinking we'll even need, so mail service availability, mail rate, processing rate, we're actually doing pretty good. I don't necessarily, so we could do this. I just don't think we're going to need it just yet, but we'll probably end up doing this over here somewhere. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So if we do this big, huge facility, it would be nice if we could fit this in somewhere, but I think it's going to be a little too big. Yeah. It'd be nice if it fit right there. That'd be awesome. I think we'll end up using one of our, some of our specialized buildings over here, like our specialized industrial. So we have the fuel plant and the switch on server farm. We have this as well, which I think this is pretty good. We could place this down somewhere. I think we hit everything. Did we miss anything? So I think we didn't do this, which I would like to get this down at like our university or something. Or call it, ooh, we actually do have space. Nice. Yeah, look at that. So that actually provides a ton of coverage. It does look like we have a little bit of a spot down here. I know we can fit this somewhere. Let's just get it somewhere where it's not going to be huge eyesore. It's going to look good, provide some connectivity. Yeah, that looks fantastic. And then we should upgrade these. These are always good to upgrade. And then we can kind of go back to our map and just take a look. So we look pretty good. I mean, these areas over here are a little stranded. I think over here, maybe we'll place one and just kind of connect it. And then let's go ahead and check out our crematoriums. No, we did one. So we have one. You know, we should look pretty good. I think let's go ahead and upgrade these though. So extended cold storage allows stormwater to see citizens before cremation. So this is pretty good. And then let's try to upgrade this one as well. Increase the speed at which remains can be processed. That's always good. And then do we need more vans? Let's go ahead and do one more just to kind of boost that up just in case. And then let's look at our next one. Ooh, so we have this guy. Man, the snow is melting. I'm so excited. Cremated remains, a small place of reverence, provides increased well-being. So I like this. And then so memorial to persons from sightseeing attraction. You know what? We're going to do it. So strongly cremated remains of deceased. So I like this one too. Yeah, I think that looks good. I wish I could just delete that. It's not going to allow me to delete that little segment. I wish that's something that they add in. This looks pretty good. So we did electricity, water, we did a hospital, we got our garbage in, we did another college, we got our fire department, which looks fantastic. I actually really like that these are down here. I think these look pretty good. Yeah, I like the overall appeal. I think it looks fantastic. I think this looks good. I think we should maybe do some small little offices off here. I think that could be good. Could do some parking too. Parking could actually be good. Yeah, let's do just a small bit of parking off of this corner. Yeah, and I think we'll kind of leave a lot of this empty for right now. I think this overall looks pretty good though. We do have a little bit of a space next to the hospital. Let's go ahead and just do some housing right here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Overall, I think this whole development looks really good. We did a lot on this episode. I think on the next episode, what we're going to do is focus on some of these smaller little empty spaces. Then we're also going to come over here. It looks like we have some water coming onto the land, and we're going to do our harbor. We're definitely going to have to reshape a lot of this, but the city still has a long ways to go. We did a lot of really good stuff on this episode though, and so this should really help out our city quite a bit. Kind of looking at this building. I like this building quite a bit. Is that yeah, it's mixed use. I like that. That looks really cool. And so now what I'm going to do is jump into a detailing time lapse. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. I will catch you on the other side. All right, and so after quite a bit of time, I am finally finished, and there's still quite a bit of these awkward little spaces that are kind of empty and are just like grass fields, so I ended up leaving quite a bit of them. I do wish that we had Move It so that I could kind of shift some of these things over and get rid of a little bit of the spaces, but I think overall this looks really good. I like that we got the cargo terminal in there. We got the police station, fire station. I did end up playing around a little bit with over here too. I kind of changed some of the zoning to, like you can see this when I did a high density office space. And then in between episodes, I did change these away from industrial as well. I put them to high density commercial, which is kind of cool. You get a lot of these little shops in here. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and let me know. I have a lot on the docket for the city, so I'm super excited. But I think we did a lot of really good in this episode. We got the water plant in here. We kind of saved our little river, which was good. We created some really good connectivity. We did a lot. We actually did quite a bit, especially with the services. This is really going to help out our city a lot. Like we got that power plant way in the back. We still need to redo our garbage facilities, which we're going to be doing here soon. I think on the next episode, what we're going to do is we are going to do our harbor area. I know I kind of, sneaked it a little bit. I know I kind of showed you guys a little bit what I was thinking, but we are going to finish our river and do our harbor on the next one. So if you enjoyed this episode, then you will definitely enjoy the episode on your screen. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.